Secrets to Wholesaling Facebook page. We have not been live on this page, and I apologize because we need to go live. I need to share with you some secrets of wholesaling that I've learned over the past, 18 years, I guess, of wholesaling. Welcome to YouTube Live. Welcome YouTube Live over there on the YouTube channel, the Secrets to Wholesaling YouTube channel. Welcome everybody. I'm going to make a commitment to come on a consistent and regular basis so you guys, we can build up this community. You guys can get to know each other. You can share. You can take these tips and go out there and use them and come back and let me know how they work for you. We want this to be an active Facebook page, an active YouTube channel. So I wanted to come on tonight. It's cold here in Houston as it is around the country, except probably, California, Los Angeles, where it's actually on fire. So Godspeed to those out there that's, dealing with the fire. Want to come on real quick. This is the month of November. This is the end of the year. And here's something, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure you understand. There's a lot of ways and there's a lot of little secrets, a lot of little tips in real estate investing that you need to know, you need to be aware of, and you need to know. Because if not, it will cost you. It will cost you money. Now, one of the things that I learned on early in my studies, in my study of real estate, my study of real estate goes all the way back to 1980, 38 years ago, but my wholesaling started in 2000. So you're looking at what, 20 years of just going to seminars, reading, studying. But here's something that I learned way back back in the early 80s, about when you're buying property. When you're buying property, and particularly you're looking at investing as a wholesaler, or buying the fix-up and flip, or buying a fix-up and hold, when you close makes a difference. Meaning, what part of the year do you close your transaction? Do you close at the beginning of the year, the first quarter of the year, or the last quarter of the year? Now, the thing being is that when you're paying property taxes, you pay your property taxes, they say it in the rear. Meaning after the year has begun. At the end of 2018, at the beginning of 2019, you pay your property tax for 2018. Mortgage you pay in advance. Taxes you pay in the rear after the year is concluded. So November, December is at the end of the year. So if you buy a piece of property, if you wholesale a piece of property in November, then the taxes are prorated up to the day of closing. So for 11 months is prorated, and that's added to the HUD-1, the settlement statement that the seller has to pay because they own the property for that period of time for the year. Make sense? So if you understand that, that can be a negotiation tool in the future. Meaning that you can, it doesn't matter who pays the property tax. It could be the buyer or the seller. Title company doesn't care. Excuse me. As long as it gets paid and they can send the check to the taxing authority. So you need to understand that, because if you're buying and selling, as we do in wholesale, simultaneously, all within a couple of hours or a day or so, then you're going to have to deal with being the buyer and then being the seller. So you have that same prorated amount for the taxes that you have to deal with. You may not have to deal with it as the buyer, but when you turn around and sell it to your investor, right? Now you're the seller. Now you've owned the property. Now, depending on, the title company and how really good they are, you're only supposed to pay for the taxes for however long you were the owner, an hour, a day, a minute, whatever. It might be so insignificant that they don't even deal with it. All right, so that's not a big deal. No problem, right? Or you might want to wait until January 1st or the beginning of next year to close the deal if you are a what? If you are a seller or a buyer, and then have the previous owner pay for the taxes as they should for the full year because they owned it for the full year, and that'll come out of their proceeds as the seller. So once again, that's a little secret that a lot of people don't pay close attention to. And when you mature and advance in your real estate investing career, as you should, and you go from wholesaling and work your way up to buying and holding multifamily properties, then that becomes even more important and can mean a lot of money when you purchase investment properties, preoccupied apartment building. See, so you might as well learn it now at the wholesale level, just on the tax. I just gave it to you as far as taxes. But when you get to the other side with the big boys and start playing with the big boys in the big sandbox, and you start dealing with multifamily units, then you're just not talking about prorated taxes. You're talking about deposits. You're talking about prorated rent, depending on when you close, at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month. So let's understand what I'm talking about. Let's understand this secret at the basic fundamental level of taxes, property taxes. When do you close as the buyer or the seller? When do you close? At the beginning of the year or at the end of the year, when taxes are due, can make a difference. And you can use it as a negotiation tool. So I'm a wholesaler. I'm buying it from an owner. It's November. And they have to pay tax. They may not even be aware of it. They have to pay taxes. I might bring it up and then turn around and use it as a negotiation tool. Hey, I tell you what. Let me go ahead and pay for your taxes for the year, your prorated taxes. So that's more money you keep. You may not be aware of it, but it's the end of the year. The taxes have to be prorated at closing. All right? So that's what you look at. Here's the other secret. Here's a bonus secret. I'll come back later and talk about this more in detail. I'm going to delve down and do probably a video for YouTube channel, the Secrets to Wholesaling YouTube channel, going into more details on each one of this. But a bonus secret is this. You, as you're prospecting, as you're contacting owners of properties, in your initial discussion, you can use that. In your initial discussion, as I do all the time, I say, you know what? I deal with my investor guys. We pay cash, all cash, no loans. We don't have to go out and borrow money. Don't have to get the property appraised or any of that, because they're buying all cash and close within 15 to 20 business days. And if we move quick enough, and if you're serious about selling your property, we can actually close before the end of the year when your tax bill is due. See, so that's secret number 2. So it adds a sense of urgency to the seller. Because if they drag their feet and wait, then after the first of the year, now is due. Now is due. Whereas if we close before the first of the year, then we would, if the deal is good enough, we will pay your taxes for the year, Mr. Seller. How's that sound? All right? So watch the replay of this if you didn't get it, if it's kind of over your head, because this is something that I had to learn on my own. I didn't read it in any of the courses, of all the many courses that I've bought and owned and all the studying I've done. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn this by studying the settlement statement, or the HUD-1. I had to learn at that time, like, all right, these are prorated taxes for the year up to the day of closing. Oh, that's where that money has come from. Okay, that's what that is. So I studied each line item on a HUD-1 and understood it from both the buyer and the seller side. And I'll give you more secrets that I've learned. How you can move things around on the HUD-1 or the settlement statement to make your deal more profitable, more attractive, and use it for negotiation. All right? So that's it. Want to come on? I apologize, but hey, it's not the past. It's always the future. And we're going to come back on a regular basis. If you like it, leave the comments below. Let me know you got some value. Share this stream. And if you like it, I'll come back. And if you don't like it, I'll come back, because this is the secret to wholesaling. The tips and secrets that you need to know in order to be successful. All right? So leave a comment. Want to hear from you guys. Until next time, as I say, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our community deserves your very best. All right? Thank you. See you guys next time. Take care. Appreciate you, Facebook. Let's go.